and good evening from a rather dark IO90 Bournemouth. But yeah, just thought I'd do a short whilst I'm in the shack and having been out for a nice short drive. Do a bit of an update on what's happening here. So as you can see, where my 705 usually is, I've pulled out my Retevis RT-90, which I can leave set up the whole time. I've programmed that from my favourite repeaters at the moment, and GB3IW was really busy this evening. Lots of good contacts all the way along the south coast. Yeah, so if you're on the south coast, there's a person on there from Gatwick today. It is a fantastic repeater if you're in the southern part of the UK. That's Golf Bravo 3 India Whiskey. Fantastic repeater. But yeah, as you can see, I've got my RT-90 set up on here. The reason for that is this has more power than the 705. It is a portable transceiver as well. It's designed to go in a car, as you can probably see, but I don't want to put it in my car. Not this particular transceiver. So I'm going to be using this at home because it's got digital modes on it as well. There are surprisingly quite a few DMR radios in the area. So I'm setting that all up again because I still do have my Mike 7 Alpha Lima uniform Grandmeister account that I could use. And funnily enough, when I turned the rig on yesterday, I was picked up by a repeater operator when they saw my transmission come in. But that was great to see that the digital modes on it are still working. But I'm just waiting for all the confirmation to come through so I can use DMR again on the local repeaters here. I think it's a great way to access other parts of the world on 77s and 2 meters. The next one is that you'll see here, which I'm really excited about, is an addition to accompany my SSTV unit. Now this took a serious bit of hunting and eBaying, as in setting up an eBay alert for when this came on and being patient and waiting for it to turn up. As you can see, this is the TH-D7 portable transceiver, and you'll see on the side here it has a connection, and I've got the cable for this. That's the one that actually came from Korea, that plugs into the SSTV unit, and you can do everything from this. You can do the call sign programming, the response programming, all from this unit, and then drive it down into the SSTV unit. Not only that, this does even more. It's dual band continuous, so it can be used on satellites. So that's certainly something I will definitely investigate. And also it can do packet, and I'm thinking that'd be something really fun to investigate and set up. So I'm really excited, having won that auction for that unit. I will be I'll be using the Kenwood out in the field, and I'm thinking to do something with the Baofeng and hooking that up to a Raspberry Pi. See what I can do with it. So I could probably put that on box for the what do you call it? For the transmit. So it won't need a PTT or a CAT, and then see whether I can set up a small server, whether it's packet or SSTV. I'm not sure, but yeah, I think I've asked Jez, who seems knowledgeable these things, what will be a good distro to use on a Raspberry Pi for amateur radio, and I'll get a number of different services on there. I'm thinking packet, SSTV, and other digital modes if I can, but I think it's an experiment to start with and see where I can go with it. But yeah, really excited for the Kenwood. Got a lot of reading to do on this. It's a very capable radio. I will show my colleagues at the Paul Amateur Radio Society this week and see what they make of it. It's a relatively old mobile transceiver, but let's take a look at it, shall we? Oh, here we go. So yeah, it's dual band, and I've got 77s and 2 meters on there, and this rubber ducky that came with it. Obviously this should come off as well. So what I'll be able to do is put a switch in here, and then put, in the background you can hear what is the SSTV frequency on 20 meters from someone transmitting. There we go, that happens, we have to live with it. Anyway, so yeah, this is the Kenwood TH-D7. Let me just turn that down because it will only irritate me. There we are, apologies for that. So yeah, that's been good. Elsewhere, outside, done a bit of field work this evening. After the excellent field day last week, I pulled out my antenna book, the ARRL antenna book, to look up a bit about Swift charts and tuning. And I thought the biggest problem I have at the moment is that, like, I've put or had put on the 50 megahertz transmitter, which narrowed the 40 band. Now obviously, being a intermediate, I can't transmit on 50, and I've got a Wellbrook for the receive. So I took, I'm definitely lose 40, even if it's just for whisper and FT8. But I think I'm going to get more from 40 in the short term. So I took the kit off, unfortunately. I'll see if I can find someone or list it. Someone might be interested in that, because I'm not going to use it certainly in the short term. I won't be getting my full license in the next few weeks, that's for sure, if at all by the spring. But yeah, I've taken that off, and I'm looking up in the antenna book on the section about antenna, what we learnt last week about antenna and transmission line measurements, SWR measurements, and using a VNA. So I've got my rig expert out there and took a look at the Swift chart. I have to say, yeah, it's going to be work in progress, but I'm going to see what weather's like over the weekend. Keep adding more radials to it, and see whether I can increase the performance of my 6B TV. I think adding more radials is definitely the way to go, because it's severely lacking at the moment in terms of its capacity. But yeah, I will give that a try over the weekend and start trying to use Swift charts, and you know, not just measuring the SWR, but looking at the antenna performance as a unit. You know, the feed line, the reflectors, and the antenna itself, to get the best performance from it. So yeah, that's the plan. But yeah, it's good to get into this and have a bit of time away from studies and work, and also excited about the 2 meter 77s operation. Again, if you do want to try and get hold of me, have a QSO. GB3IW is on Echolink. So if you're a license holder but don't necessarily have a 2 meter or 77s transceiver, you can get Echolink on your iOS or Android device and use a multitude of radios, but GB3IW is on Echolink as well, and I can tell you it gets very busy with people coming in from all around the world on Echolink on that particular repeater. until then, I wish you all really well. Hope you're all keeping well, and take care and stay safe. 73 from 2 Echo 0 Foxtrot Whiskey Echo. Good night all.